Hello guys, welcome to this video. This is a continuation of the previous video I did about starting a faceless YouTube channel for crypto niche using free AI tools. So being able to cover a whole lot. If you're just watching this video, just ensure to check the description of this video or check through the channel or just go through my playlist. You'll be able to see a faceless channel, or let me say yeah, you are going to see something related to that, or just go through my playlist. You see the video, you'll be able to watch it, or you can check, like I said, the description of this video. I'll drop the first part of it. We covered a whole lot. It was a very detailed video where we set up our channel, everything in place. Ensure to watch that video. So on this video, we're going to be creating a content. We're going to be working on our videos using free AI tools. Like I mentioned, everything that we're going to be using for this channel or for this very project is absolutely free. And if you have a mobile device, you don't have a laptop, you can do the same thing with your mobile phone, right? So while we dive into the main deal, if this is your first time to my YouTube channel, do wait to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so that once I drop valuable videos on how to maximize the Web3 space and Web2 space productively, you will be notified. You'll be able to use that to your advantage. So this channel is about learning how to get things done for yourself, for your business, how to make money online, and so on, right? Now let's go back to what we were doing. Now, I will go back to my ChatGPT where we started, and after brainstorming, I was like, what's the kind of video I can create? Like I mentioned, you can create videos ranging from what is trending, right? From what is trending or what happened out of curiosity or what people like. You don't just create content and throw it into the space. You create what people can find interesting, right? So we are going to start with a practical video, right? A practical guide on a particular case study, right? And here is what I actually came up with. Now, the title is very simple and very straightforward. It's going to be very interesting and very attractive to our audience, right? So we are going to discuss about some crypto wins and also some crypto losses. Now, I'm going to come up with a title. Uh, it could be five persons, something like that. But then Eric Friedman, teenage Bitcoin millionaire, turned bought 1,000 worth of Bitcoin at day 12 when BTC was $12 by 2027. His holdings were what? Okay, so this is, I made findings and I discovered that this man actually made something out of crypto. So I'm going to use that to come up with something very attractive. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT now, using the story, the story below, come up, with five strong and uh, curious, uh, okay, five strong uh, YouTube video, YouTube video title, YouTube video title with so much that's okay. Let's say YouTube video title, it should spark curiosity, curiosity and attract viewers to engage. The story is below. All right, so now let's drop this. Let's see the suggestion ChatGPT is going to come up with, and let's see what happens. Awesome. He bought Bitcoin at 12. Now he's a multimillionaire. Okay, can you see? This thing turned 1K dollar into $4 million with Bitcoin. Here is how. What if you bought Bitcoin? No. From needed to no. Can you still get it? Like no, 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 no. All right. So now I think I seem to have found two that are interesting. He bought Bitcoin at 25. Now he's a multi-billionaire. I think this one is very perfect, right? Now, this is a hook. What if you had invested just $1,000 in Bitcoin as a kid? Why it works? Build curiosity with a or a great. So I think this one works. This story works. This works. He bought Bitcoin at 12. Now he's a multimillionaire. Eric Finman story, right? So now I can decide to add his name, or I can decide to, you know, uh, exclude it. So we already have a title. So what we are going to do now is to make the story interesting, we are going to generate some outlines, some chapters that we can develop into a full content. And I'm expecting to have like 10 to 20 minutes video from this. Now, let me instruct ChatGPT. If we are going with this title, right? This title, I want you to come up with a video outline that will cause attention, curiosity, uh, engagement, uh, educate, disclaim, and motivate, and call to action. I am looking at I'm looking at having uh, a 30 minutes video. So we can later use the uh, outlines to prepare the whole video in a story format. Uh, Educate, engagement, a story. So now let's see what ChatGPT will come up with. Let's have a perfect outline. This outline includes what? Curiosity hooks, story-driven narrative, educational segments, engagement triggers, motivational takeaways, and so on. Now, this is the intro. So, hook the viewer immediately. Start with blah, blah, blah. What if I told you a 12-year-old kid turned $1,000 into $4 million by simply making one move? This isn't a fair tale. Okay, I think this is not okay, who is okay? This is a storyline. The 1000 design, set the stage for pointing, blah 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 blah. All right, so this is it. This is it. So we now have an outline. So the next thing we are going to do now is I'm going to get the story, and I'll ask ChatGPT to through this story develop a 30-minute script in a narrating format, right? Once that is done, we'll find a way to, make it, turn it into a video, and we throw it live. So now let me go get the story, right? This is a real story. This is a real case of crypto wins, right? I'm trying to, make it something attractive, make it very attractive so that our viewers will find it very easy to flow with, right? This is not any false news. This is not any cooked story, but this is a real story. So we are trying to see how we can convert this into something people can relate with, something people can learn from, something people can, get and use to guide their steps and what they do, right? And we are using free AI tools to make this story into something real, something that is actually interesting, something educative, something that will guide people on how they invest in the crypto space. And also to put up a disclaimer that it's not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme and so on, right? So that people can also learn about how this works. Now it's showing that this story cannot be found. Okay, so let me go back to the story and get one or two out of it. Teen Bitcoin millionaire Eric Finman. So let me get this from, let me just search on Google, even though ChatGPT already knows about the story, but let's try to see what we can find from Google. Now we extract content from Google, we combine with what ChatGPT has, and we develop a 30-minute video. The 30 minutes I use is to give ChatGPT a guide of how lengthy I would want the story. But we are looking at having maybe 10, 20 minutes. But if we have 30 minutes at the end of the day, it's going to be a big win for us all, right? So this is not loading. What's the problem? Okay, it's loading. Don't know why it's taking time. So I found little content, not little, I found some content. I even discovered that some persons have actually made video about that, right? So what is going to help us now is how our video will stand out. So who is Eric Firman, the Bitcoin millionaire teenager? That's the question. So now you can see this was dated back to 2019. That was when they published this article. But we are trying to use AI to make something reasonable out of this. So I believe ChatGPT have information about this already. So I'll go back to ChatGPT and we'll continue the story from ChatGPT. But then you can generate, get information, get updates. This is about real life case, right? So we are trying to see how we can convert it into something meaningful, right? So now let me turn this outline to a full or break it down. All right. Yes. Yes. Turn it into a full blown uh 30 a full 30 minute 30-minute video script. Ensure to use a narrator tone, right? And uh okay, turn into a full 30-minute video script. Ensure to use the narrator's tone and use easy and uh concise words. Concise words. Avoid writing like a robot, and instead humanize humanize. Now let's get to see what will come out. Answer in chat instead. So let's see what ChatGPT is going to generate for us, if this will be able to give us a 30-minute video. Now this is it. This is it. You can see narrator one. What if I told you that a 12-year-old kid once turned $1,000 into over 4 million just by trusting a strange internet money? Sounds crazy, right? Well, this isn't a sci-fi movie. This is the real story of Eric Finman, a teenager who saw the future before most of us did, made one bold move and became millionaire before he could even drive a car. Cut the clips of that. So this is just what they are adding here is just like a script, right? So I'm going to get the whole story and we edit it. We edit it into something. Okay, is still writing, or is that all? This can't give me a 30. Okay, is that all? This can't give me a 30-minute video. Can you try as much as possible to make it 10,000 words. 10,000 words. Even though this will not give us 30 minutes, but let's go with 10,000 words. Let's see. Okay, it's trying to update. It's trying to update. Are we getting up to 10,000 words from this? Let's see. I think this will this time around. Okay, let's see. So you can see right within the script, we can have some other guides, such as uh, some other guides such as how you can edit the video to make it to 30 minutes. Okay, so now let's let's try to see to how we can convert this text here. We can convert this and extract only the script. We'll only extract the script and not the script, yeah, the story itself, and not in a scripting format. Now, I want you to extract the story, and okay, I want you to write, I want you to only write the video story, video in, okay, the video script, avoiding avoiding the clips, the cuts, the clips, and so on. I just want to I just want to have the plain story. So let's see if it's going to extract only the story, and can you see? What if I told you, you can see that's just a story. This is just a story. So it has extracted the story, and this is what we have, right? So is this up to 10,000 words? Is this up to 10,000 words? That's the question to ask. Is this up to 10,000 words? You can see it's not up to. You can see it's not up to 10,000 with what? Okay, proceed right away. Proceed right away. So initially it was not up to 10,000 words, right? So we are going to expand it now to something very interesting and engaging that will be up to 10,000 words. Let's see what happens. Is this up to 10,000? Have you finished the a 10,000 word story? You can, it's suggesting something different instead of based on what I see. If you want to continue, finish it. Generate everything in full and paste it here. We need 10,000 words, right? So we need 10,000 words. So we must get our 10,000 words. So that's what we are trying to achieve. Is this up to 10,000? Is this up to 10,000 now? What if I told you continue part two? So you can see it's trying to segment them into parts. So I must get my full story. I must get my full story. That's the strategy. So that I'll have it into one video. I don't want to have another episode, another video. I want full video. So ChatGPT should give me everything in full. That is what I'm interested in. Uh, uh, I want you, I want you to finish everything, everything, please. Charity will soon get tired of me. All right. How to get started crypto research one key. Okay, it's getting more interesting. The story is getting more interesting. Let's see how well we can convert this into a full story, right? So why this is working or this is in progress, I would want to say this. We'll be needing a Google Doc, right? So we'll go to our browser and we'll open our Google Doc. We'll open our Google Doc. So on this Google Apps, I'll click on it, then I'll click Google App, where I'm going to copy and paste the entire story. Can't seems to open, load again. Okay, it's opening now. So I'll go to where there is Google Doc, then I'll click on Google Docs. You can see I'll click on Google Docs, that's DOCS, Docs for documents. I'll click on it, then I'll create a new document. I'll copy my script and paste. So I'll click on this blank document, then I'll go back to ChatGPT and start copying the entire story. So I'll first start from the first one before part two to be continuing part two. All right, so I'll copy the first one, then I'll close this, go back to where the main story is before it's ending. Let's try to see how we can. Have you finished it in 1,000 words? Okay, that was first story before the second story came up. Let's see. All right, so this is where part two started from. So I'm going to copy from here. This part two. So let's check our Google Doc. Is it still opening? Is it network? All right, so this is it. I've pasted it. I've pasted what I copied. So I'll go back. What's wrong? Why is it not pasting? Okay, so this is a story to continued in part two, right? So this is a part two, right? So I will I will add something here. I'll add something here. I'll add the color here to differentiate it. Even though I'm going to combine everything in one video, but I'll differentiate it so that it will ease the editing or the voiceover stuff. So now this part two, let's pick up from where we left. Bitcoin was, so I'm going to copy from this. Bitcoin wasn't. This is what I'm going to copy from. Lessons you can apply today. In part three, we explore. So the team was trying to actually uh, differentiate them. So I'm going to copy part 3 and paste it, part 2 rather, paste it before I copy part 3. So this is part 2, paste, still loading. Okay, I've pasted part 2. So I'll go ahead, click on part 3. Let's go back to ChatGPT. I will go and pick part. Okay, to be continuing part 3, I'll pick part 3 and we'll paste it. We'll continue in that direction. What's wrong with my Chrome is not responding? What's the issue? Just a few minutes, sorry. Okay, so we are here. This is part 3. What do we have here? Let me copy part 3. There's part 3. So I'll copy part 3 and that's the end of the script. I'll copy part 3, go back to my Google Doc and paste it. Right, so we now have the complete uh, story, about 9 pages here. So now I'll go to the top of the page and I'll start editing. Now it's not something much, but I'm going to be, you know, taking note of some of the things that came with ChatGPT, so I can just delete them, right? And what I'll do after everything, I can drop this, or I'll give this ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to rewrite this, right? I'll ask, if you know much about prompting, you can actually use that to do a whole lot, right? So it's very important you learn how to, prompt to get the best thing out of ChatGPT and not to look or to write like ChatGPT, to be continued in investment. Okay, this is where the part 2 started. So I'm going to extract this part out. I'm going to take this part out. I'm going to take that out, then including this one. Okay, let's go down again. I'm going to take that up, take this one away. Since we already have part 2 at the bottom, I'm going to delete this. Uh, delete this as well, this line. Then increase the font of this one so that it will be bold and I'll be able to, grab it. Let's pick it from here. I'm going to delete this, right? Then maybe take this to the next page. Then let me go down. Okay. Here's a bonus one. You are never too strong or too bold. Great. So we continued in part 3. Now I'm going to copy this and delete it. Yeah, this is part 3. This is part 3. So part 3 starting from this one. I'll take it to another page, increase it so that it will be more visible the next time I come, because I'm not going to use that title. Now let's go fast forward. I will delete this. Now let's fast forward to where we are today. Bitcoin's journey from 2024. Okay, I think I'll leave. Now let's start forward to where we are today. I like that. Then I'll go down. Eric's further growth. He became involved in Ethereum and so on. How to get started in crypto today. Start small. Secure investment. Stay up to date. Eric's legacy. Call to action. You have been inspired by the story. Here is what I would want you to do. We would bring blah blah blah, start learning about crypto. All right, so I'm going to leave this call to action, but I'm not going to use it in my script. I'm not going to use it in my, okay, let me just delete it so that I will not have issue with it. Now if you have been inspired by Eric's story, here is what I want you to do. Research. All right, so now let's go down. Thank you for watching. Remember, success isn't about having the right starting point. If you want to keep learning about crypto, personal finance, blah blah blah, and you have questions or thoughts on the future crypto, leave blah, blah, blah. Thank you for watching. Remember, your financial future starts today. End of script. Now, I'm going to delete the other part, and we have our story, our complete story, right? So this is what we have now. Let me see the total number of words. It's not appearing. Okay, no problem. We'll do that later. So this is what we have. The next thing we are going to do is to convert this into uh, uh, we are going to use AI to actually get the voice over of this. So I'm going to copy the first part and generate the voiceover. I'm going to copy the first part. Yeah, that's the first part. I'll copy it. Then I will head over to Clipchamp. There are different platforms you can actually use to generate voiceover, right? But then I think Clipchamp is currently very free and very easy to use. So I'm going to use Clipchamp for the cost of this uh, video, this training. If you have any other option, you know anyone that works for you, or anyone that maybe you've started making money and you know another good platform, or you can even get people to do the narrating. They can actually read it, you record it if you have good sound and so on, and you go ahead with the whole stuff. So this is Clipchamp, right? We are going to use it for free. So I'm going to sign in first. I'm going to sign in first, then we'll start creating. Let's sign in. So if it's your first time, just click on that try for free and you create your account using your email or email account, email details, create an account and you are good to go, right? So I already have an account, so the creation process is going to be very easy. So I'm going to click with Google because I already have an account. So I'm going to log in with my Google account and it will pick my Google account automatically. So now, okay, this is the account. I'll click on it. So after this, after the voiceover, the next thing is to convert it into a video, right? And that's where the main work is going to lie. Like last year, we are going to do so much. It can take hours to be able to finish such editing. The way I'm picturing it, because you need to come up with that kind of video where people will find it attractive. People will watch it and they'll feel this is a story, not just to have a voiceover and just text roaming around or just up and down. No, we are going to make it more interesting. So, uh, in order not to make this video more lengthy, I think this video is already up to 30 something minutes, right? So, I'm going to, after the voiceover generation, we'll move over to the next stage where we are going to be editing the video, and I'm going to do that on another video. So ensure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that once I drop that video, you'll be notified and you have access to it and you continue from where we stopped. Remember, this is the second video. The next one is going to be the third video already, right? If you've not watched the first part, ensure to watch it. I'm going to drop the link on the description of this video so that you'll be able to use it. And everything I'm using, I'm also going to drop the links, especially this Clipchamp. I can drop it or just watch this video, just search online, you'll be able to see it. So now let me click on text to speech. You can see text to speech. That's what we want to use. So I'll click on text to speech. Then it will take us to the studio where we are going to be creating our video. Right. We are going to use Clipchamp app to first generate the video, but we are going to have only the voiceover, not the video. So it's going to give us a blank video and we'll have the voice. So it's the voice we want to extract. So I'll scroll down to where there's text to speech. I'll click on it. Then it will open up and you can see this is new text to speech. So to my right hand side, you can see text to speech. I'll click on text to speech. Then this is where I'm going to select the language. I'll select the voiceover. I'll insert the text, right? I'll paste what I copied from my Google Doc already. So let's wait. It's still trying to load. It's still trying to load. All right, you can see this is English, right? This is English. You can see African South and so on. There are different countries here that you can use. Or like I mentioned, if you know how to, if you have good accents or good narrators tune, you can actually go with anyone you want. So let me go with this one, Adam Multilingual. Let me see if there are other options here. There is Ada, which is a female voice. This is a one voice. I'll go with Adam. I'll go with Adam. You can also click here to hear the voice. right? You can click to hear the voice. If you're okay with the voice, you go ahead. So I'm going to paste the uh, script here. You can see maximum is 7,000 scripts, and I only paste about 5,000 plus. So it's left with around 2,000. So I can still add more, but I'm going to be doing it one after the other, right? So I'll click on save. Once I click on save, it will save it and generate the video. After the video has been generated, I'll be able to uh, download it, and I will extract the voiceover, right? I will extract the voiceover. So it's still loading. So after it's done, you can just click on play and you play it. If you are good to go, then you proceed to export it. So let's just give it little time so that it will load. Then we'll proceed from there. All right, you can see our video is already up and it's already cool. So you can click on play and you start listening to it. So after that, you just click on export here and you can see 480 and 720 smaller size, which is faster, right? So I can click on this 720 so that it will export it. After exporting, it will save and I'll be able to save it to my device. You can see it's loading. I'll be able to save it to my device, and that way I can finish the rest. After doing the first one, I'll do the second one until we are done with the whole script. Remember, it's just the part one I copied, so I've not touched the part two, so we are not going to get a whole script. So once you are done, it's going to show an option here to save or download. Just click on it, save it, download it to your device, and once you are done, you just click on keep editing. It will take you back to the studio. Then insert the new script, the second script, the second part of the script, just the way I did. Remember, I didn't copy everything. If yours allowed you to paste all the script, but remember we are limited to just 7,000 plus, right? So we cannot add, or that was how to separate it. So this way I could just go ahead and you know add the second script. All of these titles, all of these other signs showing that you have part this, part three, ensure that you don't copy them so that it will not be captured when the story is being narrated. You can see it's about 16%. We are left with about 6 minutes or 18 minutes. And once you are done, like I mentioned, it's going to show you something here to save to your phone, or sorry, to your laptop. You'll be able to save it or download it. It will be downloaded automatically to your device, and you'll be able to get what you want, right? I hope that works. See you on the next video. If you're new to this channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so that once I drop the next part, you'll be notified and you'll be able to use it. This video is to help you if you're on the crypto niche, Web3, or you can learn from this and apply to other areas. This is going to help you to start a faceless channel that is crypto related. If you are shy of speaking or showing your face, you don't know what to speak, you can use AI to come up with stories. You can review, just like we've outlined on our previous video. You can review a project. You can teach people about crypto using this, and that's what we are going to be doing on this channel. And I am teaching you everything from beginning to end, and I'm also starting up a fresh channel so that we can see to how all of this can be done and all of this can be achieved, right? Ensure you stay glued, ensure you hit the notification bell. If there's any questions you find it challenging, ensure to let me know in the comment section so that I'll be able to address it, right? See you on the next video.